Gotcha. Oh! Hey, journeyman. Okay, that's enough of it. All right, hey, journeyman. This is the Hero Journey with Dr. D here to encourage, to motivate, and to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. That's right, creating a better mindset today. That's what I hope to do. That's what I'm encouraged to do. And that's what I'm trying to do tonight. All right, so before we get really started, let me I knew my do my check and balances in my chat line. So I'm gonna do my check and balance in my chat line by how do you say, Dr. D? Because what I'm doing, I copy and I paste my link into my comment section. For my those of my regulars, please do not hesitate to let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if I'm sounding clear, if I'm talking too fast or talking too slow. That's always appreciated so I can adjust before I start rambling for the most part. So I need to adjust. So I do appreciate it. So I got my links up there. Links, what I do, I generally pull a copy of link into the comment section. So therefore, for those who want to give your 2 cents, you can put in chat line as well as click the link and come in the back room. Give me your 2 cents, and you may actually get a metaphorical nickel back. Come on, somebody. Metaphorical nickel. Yep, I said it. I said it right. I didn't say it to the left. I said it right. All right. So what we talking about tonight? Oh, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Shooting at Lakewood. Oh, before we get started, if you find any value in this content, my previous content, or even my content tonight, or my content on the review, how about you help me help you so we can help others? How? By clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. Subscribe, commenting, and share, and please don't forget to listen. Because when you do this, you organically help build with me and grow with me so we can make it better tomorrow today. That's why I said it, so we can make it better tomorrow today by building a community that helps each person relieve their stress and get out this emotional turmoil of situations. All right. That's what we do. So go ahead and do that before it gets too late. And also, if anybody need a little bit more, how about you just click down below? Yeah, just I can't forget that down below. Right there to hero6.org and check me out if you need a little bit more than the videos. If you need to talk to me one-on-one, we can sit down and see what the end gonna be. See what the end gonna be. But tonight, this is what we're gonna talk about. We are going to talk about the shooting at Lakewood. Let me uh let me give you a brief abreast of what's been happening. What's been happening is that I'm gonna read something. Should I read something? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let me just talk about it. Everybody knows Joel Osteen. This is my Bible. I forgot the rest of it. But Joel Osteen mega church has the one biggest, the fourth biggest church in the country, in America, and he has a pretty uplifting service, and uh, some people call him a motivational speaker. Um, but as long as he's motivating people with the word of God, I am good with it. And some people say he's not hard nosed. He's not like Geno Jenkins. He's not talking about the Bible, and he's not condemning everybody. But, am I right? That's what Geno does. John helped me out with that. Thanks, John. Um, and so what we're talking about with Joel Osteen, they had a shooter. It's a 36-year-old woman. Uh, it's a Hispanic lady, and she had an AKR AR-15. Yeah, that did you see it? I got the picture right there. AR-15, and she came packed and loaded to the front doors of the congregation. Some people come. A lot of people come to the church for worship, to pray, to get a good sermon, and it's some to socialize and to fellowship. She came to shoot, and she let out a couple rounds right before they was about to embark uh, on their Spanish service. It seems like I don't know that much about the structure, but it seems that they have their regular service and they have Spanish service. And usually we have pretty big population, uh, Hispanic population, so that makes sense. And especially when you have the old basketball stadium, you are you can actually hold a lot of people, hold a lot of people. So she came in the front door and started shooting people. Started shooting. Fortunately for fortunately for the parishioners, they got out in time. I think one guy was grazed. He's hit a knee and hit a leg. But unfortunately, she brought her 7-year-old son. She brought a 7-year-old son in. Yeah, a 7-year-old son. He got shot in the head. And the information that I know right now is that um, he's in critical condition. Don't know if he got shot in the front lobe, back, or the side. I don't know any of this information. But the shame of it that she brought him in. One of the police officers at the press conference stated that she's to blame for bringing that boy, getting that boy in harm's way, and she was. And she was, and that's where he got shot. And you imagine you shot a little boy where it had to happen because it became a gunfight. Uh, Unfortunately, Ms. Moreno, she actually died because they shot and killed her. And the only person that actually died in the gunfight was her. It's a shame. So loss of life is senseless, so to speak. And actually, I read a little more information on it. They said that she may have been dealing with Alzheimer's. I may not pronounce it correctly, because the boy, um, it's, there's been reports that allegedly that she beat him, or he had a feeding tube in his throat for longer he's supposed to have it. He is wearing a diaper where he should be wearing toddler, a diaper, but before 5 years old. And just like the show I did previously about, I think BJ with a lady, she had her daughter uh think that she was sick for 20 years, and I mean she was having stuff done to her to keep her in a sickened state, so she become dependent on her. I talk about that lady, and this lady actually killed her mother. She had a boyfriend, killed her mother, and she spent years in jail, got rehabilitated. They're doing movies on her. She's doing the talk show. She's doing the circuit. And she's did her time. Uh, and it's interesting how things are glorified. Uh, but she was abused. And she's just telling a story. I guess she's trying to make a living. She's speaking of quote unquote truth. Speaking of truth, this is the lady previously. And it's a shame that she killed her mother. Her mother did her wrong as well. Um, that's a shame. And then she got out, but the boyfriend who committed the murder under her direction didn't get out. And he's probably not going to get out, but she got out. I guess they're stating that it's somewhat of a mental issue because she had the mental disorder based on the affliction that was done by her mother. The girl didn't think she can walk. A lot of stuff she didn't think she can do, because her mother told her she couldn't do it. Mother had her going getting false diagnosis, so she get medication, different things, so they can get paid, getting the sympathy of the people. It's a shame before God. So, well, all that to bridge that over to this current case is that they said that she had that's that situation was going on with her, and she has some illness. She has some. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. West, I do. So, so what happened? That she's been going to she's some things that have been happening uh previously. Ah, things been previously. She's it's been neglect toward her and neglect toward her child. That's been reported, and then her mother-in-law as a rabbi, and she reported some things. Whereas it the situation could have been prevented. It could have been totally prevented, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It's a shame that interventions could not happen to stop this travesty from happening. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame that things. Yeah. It's a shame that things consistently happen. So, so what happens with mm, mm, it's a shame. It's a doggone shame. And so what's been happening is that it's just trying to put together a story, trying to actually explain the situation and how it happened to happen. Now, it's a shame that the church doors have to be doors that actually open up with security. But it's coming a time. It's I said time that that need to be security in church, and churches. So because everybody doesn't respect the church like they did back in the day. They don't. They don't. So that's part of my discussion. So then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the state of church. I put a couple of questions on Facebook for those on Facebook. And what I put? Help me out, people. I put questions. I don't know if anybody answer my question. Did anybody answer my questions? Let me see what my question was. All right. All right. Let me see. What did I put? That's not the question. I don't know what that is. Okay. Do. All right. All right. What other questions I put? Anybody know my questions? Do anybody know my questions were? All right. I know I put questions. Let me see. Really, you on? All right. Do. All right. All right. All right. I don't know what the question was, but the question, my question was that, was it what's wrong? Do you think it's an attack on the church, or do you think as a mental health issue? You think she should have been shot, or you think she should have been subdued? And come on, talk to me, people. So let me put on. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to put the I'm going to put the guest the link into the comment section again. And for those who want to come on, I just click link. Go ahead and click the link. And click the link, come in the back room, and then we can see what the end gonna be. Ah. Da, 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 da. Ah. This is the day that the Lord has made. I've ever tried. And because oh, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in that. I don't know why my teeth are messing not coming. So what y'all think about the different? Give me a you can respond in the chat question, my chat section, and I respond back. Q, who's this? Am I queued in? Let me see if oh, you are in. Okay. No, I can't hear you. All right, enough of that already. Enough of that already. Look happy. You know, usually I hear you coming in, but now I saw the orange thing.
Yeah, I was here. I was just waiting.
Okay, okay. So what's your thoughts about the those situations? Oh, first of all, how's my sound?
You sound good.
Oh, cool. Okay, good.
You sound
All
very
right,
good.
cool. And you like the groove, don't you?
Huh?
Dun, dun. The music.
Yeah, sure. Music's good.
That my sound. That I can't hear you. Let me see. That's me.
Oh, you can't hear
Uh,
me?
no, that's not on you. That's on me. It's on me. Okay, so I can hear you now. So what do you think is it mental disorder? Uh, or
Uh,
oh yeah, or because they said that they had a uh they did forensics on the gun, and the gun had Palestine on it.
They had what
Palestine.
written on it?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's different. Palestine. Okay, wow. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I don't know. I think mental illness would definitely, be something that we would think, because who
Right.
does that? That's mentally, not mentally ill, you know. Um, Terrible
But some
tragedy.
people say it's the devil.
You said what?
Some people say it's just the devil.
I'm sure it's that too. I'm sure it's that also. Um, they're saying that it was a trans man, a trans
Yeah,
woman.
that's been debunked.
Oh, it's not.
It's she. That's not. It just went, but it just had. I guess she had priors, and she went under the male name as well.
Oh, oh, so she wasn't trans. Trans.
Yeah, yeah. Did you read? I've heard that at the beginning. Now I read an article said that's not true. However, it is sure that she, went under the name like Jeremy or something. She yeah, one of the she had a male uh alternative name. And that probably because she had prior criminal record, so she probably just changed it in light of the cultural climate. You too can change your name tomorrow
Yeah, I hear it's expensive.
to change your name.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Like to change it officially and do all the legal
Yeah,
paperwork.
yeah. Unless you under 12 years old, you can go change it.
Oh,
Under 12 years old, you can just go change it. But we far beyond 12.
okay. Yeah, I have no desire to change my name, but yeah, I'm sure. I mean, wow, I'm sure the devil had something to do with it. I'm sure that's very unusual behavior. Thank God that it's unfortunate she lost her life, but thank God that the amount of damage and hurt was kept to a minimum.
Yeah, I would concur to that. Yes. Yeah, I would concur. It's interesting to say that her her mother-in-law was a rabbi.
Oh, okay. So she was Jewish.
Ah, it seemed like it. A mother-in-law, but also it's a mother-in-law was a rabbi, so she was white Jewish, and now seeing the picture of her husband or her ex. He looked quite black,
He looked quite what?
tan, black,
Oh,
African
really?
American. Yeah, he looked quite black, but however, he just looked black. But the
So
mother wasn't.
they
It
think
could have
she
been
did this
biracial.
in protest or in support of Palestinians.
Yeah, because they had Palestine. He had Palestine on the gun. They trying to put together a rhyme or reason why. What's the reason? Even I looked as far to see if was a specific target. You know, you go in there, but like she just it was AR-7. It was just 15.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a 15, and she just started shooting up at the door. And no, I think she had the gun. She was pointing in them, and she started running or something like that. And then she started shooting, and
Wow.
yeah, she didn't shoot for long. And she shot one guy in the leg or something, and then they shot her son in the head and killed her. And probably because she had a son right by her, and that's why one of the cops did news conference said shame on her because he's really mad at her putting the child in harm's way.
Right. Exactly. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Why would you, well, you know, why would you bring a
Well,
child to something like that?
did you have you read any other articles about how she treated the child?
No, was she treated
It
the
said
child back?
she abused the child. That she had a form of what's a not you can pronounce it. Remember this show about the lady that spent like 20 years in jail or 15? I forgot. Had her mother killed because her mother's had had her getting these false diagnoses, getting money from them. It's not Maltimers, but malnourishes.
Alzheimer's?
No.
Or
But
not?
somebody's faking sickness for attention or remember I did the show about the girl. She Her mother was saying that she was crippled, she couldn't walk, she had get all types of medication, and then she realized she could walk, and she realized she wasn't sick, and then she had a boyfriend kill her.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so she went to jail, and she got out, but her boyfriend got he ain't never get out.
So she,
About
and this
three
is
weeks
her,
ago, we had the show.
really, this was her mother?
Yeah, she had her mother. Her mother had community. Everybody giving money. I mean, everything. Had a wheelchair, had a trach and stuff put in, had procedures done to her to
Wow.
ensure that she stays sick,
Wow.
or like or stuff. She was saying she's sick and she need this, but she wasn't sick.
Wow.
Yeah, malnourishes, mal something. What's this? What?
And that,
Uh,
what's that? An addiction to attention from being sick or something?
yeah. Okay, Google. What's the disease called when a person pretends that they're sick for attention? Munchausen.
Munchausen syndrome is a psychological condition where someone pretends to be ill or deliberately produces symptoms of illness in themselves. Their main intention is to assume the sick role, so that people care for them and they are the center of attention.
Okay, Google. Can you read that again?
To do that on YouTube, you'll need to sign up for YouTube Music Premium at youtube.com/music premium.
Munchausen syndrome is a psychological condition where someone pretends to be ill or deliberately produces symptoms of illness in themselves. Their main intention is to assume the sick role so that people care for them and they are the center of attention. Why does everybody want attention?
Wow.
Yeah, and it said she had been wearing diapers when she'd be wearing pull ups, but that could be an oversight right there, or you just being lazy. Because pull ups are diapers. Okay, you go to the center of the screen like you're about to fall off the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, can you go to the center of the screen?
The camera? Oh,
Yes.
I'm holding it with my left hand. Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Now I
Yeah,
switched. I changed the grip.
yeah,
Okay.
like you was blocking the sun. Yeah, like you was blocking the sun. Yeah, so
Wow.
they try to dig, in the news they try to dig up a backstory. Try to see they try I'm gonna pull up right now the latest information on the shooter in Houston. Yeah, the latest information that's 3 days ago. Okay, let me see the latest because they trying to pull a backstory. So okay, let's see. So what they do, they look at the criminal record. Okay, Google, what's the latest thing on the shooting in Houston? Mm. All right, shooting news story. Get the latest updates. Latest second suspect arrested, charged in fatal shooting. No, they did. You know what's interesting is not a lot of there's not a lot of news on it.
Yeah, I noticed that too because I didn't hear about it until a friend told me about it. Um, but there isn't a lot of news on it.
It's like almost no harm, no foul. But there was a harm, and there definitely was a foul.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. They're not giving it much media coverage at all.
Yeah. Uh, what be your reason? What do you think that's all about?
I don't know. I that because when I actually had to be told by a person, I didn't believe them, and then they sent me an article, and I realized that they were serious. Um, yeah, I can't. I don't know. It's something that's beyond our ability to know or understand. Um, I don't know because why wouldn't they? Here's another part. Maybe because there's so many other things going on that they're the focus. I mean, it was a Super Bowl, presidential election. Um, maybe that's why, but I don't understand why they wouldn't cover this more. I don't
It's it
understand.
maybe it wasn't spicy enough. Did
Yeah,
not enough people died?
that's a possibility too. Maybe it wasn't. They don't think it's you know,
Salacious enough?
yeah, spectacular enough. You know,
Because I've still heard that the boy's in critical condition, but they really haven't given updates that he's not fighting for his life, or he's now he's talking, or they're not giving any type of pride because he's a minor.
right? Wow.
Yeah.
I hope he makes it. He's. I don't know. She had to have been mentally ill or demon possessed or both. Because who's gonna do something like that and bring a child with them unless they're not mentally with us? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Um, that's true. That's true. Then why would you have the child with you? They said she had a couple offenses previously, like from the charges, but I didn't hear anything to this extent. You know, people will say that, well, it's the devil would do it. I think the devil he influences us, but we don't have to take the bait unless you're really dealing with a chemical imbalance that has influence of you as well.
Right.
Yeah, he influences, but he don't make you do anything. Unless I guess unless you sign a contract, you know. Yeah, sign a contract, you can possess my body and do as thee will. I mean, that's different.
Yeah. That might open you up to some things that you didn't expect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's weird. The whole thing is strange. And like I said, when my friend told me about it, I told her that's not true. I said this might be fake news. And then
You
she
told
sent
her
me an
what?
article, and I realized, oh, this really happened. It's getting zero coverage.
Oh, the Lakewood, yeah, zero coverage, right? It's like it's like yeah, he came out, commented, and but that was like the day after. Is yeah, you're right. No real coverage of the news.
Mm, yeah, it's wow. And this kid, let's say he does survive, which I hope he does, and let's say he's normal. Uh how's it? Who's gonna tell him what happened to his mom?
Maybe the rabbi, his grandmother.
Yeah, I guess, and tell him why. Yeah,
The
that's
Lord
just
giving, Lord. What you say, Lord? What you gonna say? Lord giving, Lord take it away.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, wow.
Little kid said, but why my mom? He got to take it away. Why?
Huh?
And
Well, because your
it's,
mom was shooting at people.
But also, it's a GHP specific drug, uh, the date ape, the drug that that they put in people roofies.
Okay.
Yeah, they put in drinks to make the other party forget. And they got a drug, there's rohypnol. May be wrong on that, but you give the person the drink, and the person would like rob a bank or would do whatever and not remember a thing.
Wow.
And you can actually say that's witchcraft because it deters you, it shifts you to doing a certain action that was your original goal. And so, in some cases, a lot of people don't remember what they did.
Wow. That is crazy. That is awful. So I guess they checked her, or they're probably checking her system for stuff like that, I imagine.
Yeah, but then again, even with that, you haven't heard that much, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Hope the kid recovers, man, because this is it's crazy. And here's the bottom line: she's dead, so now there's going to be difficulty in identifying exactly why she did what she did. If she's dead, let's say go to her apartment and they find guns and a bunch of others,
And they can
outside.
interview an ex-husband. They can interview a husband or ex.
Okay, and what did he say? Do you
Oh,
think she's mentally
they
stable?
can. Let me see. Okay. The shooter of Lakeside's husband.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm trying to see as it comes up. Fatal shooting arrested. That if it underway, murder suspect admitted to shooting husband in Virginia. That's a different woman. Christina Wang was charged. Suspect in Lakeside street shooting was victim. Oh, wow. Let me see. Read this. Uh, this is interesting. I mean, it's let's see. Let me see. It's different. There another Lakeside, not Lake. Oh, it's different.
Okay.
Um, I was looking for the alleged gunman in Lakeside. It's not Lakeside. What's the name of it? Lakewood. Uh, okay, Lakewood. All right. Let me see what pops up. All right. Wow. Uh, let me see. All right. It says, um, first it says that the 7-year-old boy's paternal grandmother caused the shooting a complete preventable horror. For the first time since the shooting in Lakewood Church on Sunday, the paternal grandmother of the 7-year-old boy fighting for his life at the hospital is speaking out. The grandmother shared a statement to the public on Facebook calling this completely preventable horror. No one may ever blame a police who carries out his or her rightful duty to save lives, even if they are found responsible for shooting my grandson, she wrote. Meanwhile, local, state, and federal officials combined through evidence from the 36-year-old Genesis Marino. Let me skip down, see what it says. This may be a little insight. Hmm. Investigators said Marino used many aliases, including some male names such as Jeffrey, that there found anti-Semitic writings. Uh, this news reporter dug deep into documents, including divorce records that revealed details on what police call a documented mental history and a possible connection to the megachurch. Records said in 2021, her ex-husband told a judge that Marina would physically attack him,
Wow.
and on multiple occasions chased him out of the house. Wait for it, knives.
Wow.
The custody battle for their child, who was injured in Sunday's shooting at Lakewood Church, started in Harris County, and records shows, but ended in Montgomery County. While the child's father was granted custody in Harris County, a new trial in Montgomery County as part of a venue transfer had the opposite outcome, records show. During the Montgomery County case, more records reveal the child's paternal grandmother asked a judge to appoint her a temporary conservator, claiming Marina has schizophrenia and did always take her prescribed meds.
Um,
And the ex-husband testimony to the Harris County judge, he said that he didn't know the child was born. Wow, until a month after. And that Marino told the hospital that he was dead. While police haven't revealed a motive, the grandmother wrote a custody battle documents file in Montgomery County that Marina and her mother knowingly and intentionally harmed the child by lying to authorities for reasons hard to understand, even by the pastoral staff of Joel Osteen's church, which is where Marino's mother was a congregation member. The grandmother wrote that she tried to understand what caused the woman's behavior by seeking assistance from the church. When family members seek emergency protections, they're not doing so for their own sake, but for the sake of the person who's ill, and to protect her child and society, the grandmother wrote in a statement in a Facebook Monday night. She also blamed the state for not having strong red flag laws that could have prevented Moreno from owning or possessing a gun in the Facebook statement. Police said the AR-15 Moreno used was purchased legally just a couple of months ago. They ain't selling a gun to anybody. But another gun was found in her bag at this time. It's unclear where the gun came from. Time to read this. Oh yeah, it's almost through. The grandmother's full statement is my son Quito and I and the entire Carranzo. Okay, now prayers, blah 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 blah. Okay, let me see. Sergio is clean. He's clean to his life. Got that part. Dapper in love. First, although my former daughter-in-law raged against. Okay, this is clear. All right. We want to make three things absolutely clear. First, although my former daughter-in-law raged against Israel and Jews in a pro-Palestinian rant yesterday, this has nothing to do with Judaism or Islam. Nothing. But this is what happens when reckless and irresponsible reporting lets people with severe mental illness have an excuse for violence. Second, no one may ever blame a police officer. I read that before. The fault lies in the Child Protective Services of Montgomery County and Harris County that refused to remove custody from a woman with known mental illness that was not being treated, and with the state of Texas for not having strong red flag laws that would have prevented her from owning or possessing a gun. Let it be clear that the Second Amendment stops where the First Amendment right to life begins. It is time to remove from the U.S. Constitution any protection for gun ownership. Third, my family asks for privacy. Okay. Uh, at the same time, we ask that this be a wake up call. My daughter in law, when she was taking medication for schizophrenia, was a very sweet and loving woman. But mental illness is real illness, and when family members seek emergency protections, they're not doing so for their own sake, but for the sake of the person who's ill, and to protect her child and society. If today you suspect that someone, okay, that's a PSA, uh, then hands of our child and bring him healing and memory of Jenna and her death. Yeah, that's it. So,
Mm.
oh, so what's your insight now?
Well, and then yeah, that answers a lot of questions. She had mental illness.
Yeah, but I didn't know she had. They said my child's. That's what I heard, but it's schizophrenia, and she was taking medication. So like the imbalance caused severe overlaps. It does ask a lot of questions. Move just I can't see your face. Yeah, yeah, that answers a lot of questions. So
Yeah. Well, it makes sense now then, because
yeah,
who else would do that other than someone who's either mentally ill or demon possessed? You know?
yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, and she rightly so. She's blaming. Said it's documented that she has disorder and is trying to remove the child from her custody, but for some odd reason, they decide to let the child stay there first of all, and second, oh, you schizophrenic? Okay, how big the gun you want?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
think that people who have, especially known mental illness, yeah, I don't think they should be allowed to possess firearms.
to that extent,
Especially,
well,
yeah, not ones with high, yeah. I don't think they should be able to possess firearms.
right. And she gave it a she got the rounds too, everything. She ready to go, and it's legally gotten, so it was illegal.
Wow.
And it makes me think her mother goes there when she's trying to take out her mother.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow.
Yeah,
That is not a well human being.
yeah,
So yeah, the police officers did the right thing. They defended people.
yeah.
Someone comes and shooting, you can't really have time for a lot of negotiations, right?
Yeah, that's true. I need to talk to you for a second. Hold on, stop pointing that gun to me. You always hit me that time. I mean, what you
Yeah.
said? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it
They
comes for you? Bad boys, bad girl.
protect the people. They did their job. They protected the
Yeah,
people.
they did.
To be
They
noted.
did. They did. Okay. Oh, cool. So we just went over that one. So, any last words?
Well, I mean, I guess now Lakewood, they're gonna have to bounce back, recover, heal. Um, this does not happen very often, to to any church. So they're gonna, I guess, have to recover now.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
true.
they're gonna need to lean and trust in God and Jesus like never before. You know?
They probably gonna be with the security outside of the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, a church that size, yeah, that
Yeah,
person could have done a whole lot more damage than she did. So
yeah. She could have, but sounded like she wasn't the most skilled. It sounded like she was the most skilled. She was like she wasn't perched in a tree. Remember back in the day, they had these little boys. They're actually professional hunters. They had perched in a tree just shooting people. They killed a couple of people in the elementary, and they was little.
Wow.
They knew how to do a rifle because they went shooting. That was hobbies.
Wow.
And probably off a list of all the people they didn't like. They try to talk bad about them. That's equalized now. I'm just gonna get a gun. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Keep your eyes on Jesus. This world's getting crazier, so the crazier this world gets, the more we got to keep our eyes on Christ.
That's so true. That's so true. All right. Let me switch to feet. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay.
Yeshua
Indeed.
HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life.
Hi. Hey, journeyman, journeywoman. This is the Hero's Journey with Dr. T here to encourage, to motivate, and to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. If you have found any value in this content, how about you help me help you? So, why? So we can help others. How you do it? By clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. Share, share, share. And don't forget to actually look at the content. It helps me. It really does. But when you do all those things I said above, you help grow with me and build me so we build a better community for tomorrow. So uh, we're currently on we're on the quest to get 4,000 watch hours. So that's why it's actually vital that you not just click, you actually look at the video. That helps. Don't be the church member that join the church one week and then next week uh, you said I ain't coming. It makes if I study for a certain type of video, it makes it difficult to talk to nobody. Neither here there. Okay, so if you remember anything else, I should be start back on getting on my feature videos, and so we can have much more to talk about on an alternate night. But if you find any value in this content, how about you help me help you to help others by clicking subscribe? But also I said earlier, if you've learned anything else from the content tonight, remember this. I talked to somebody earlier tonight. Remember this. Every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never move back. Why? Because life is just too important to live looking in the rearview mirror. And remember, in the midst of trials, troubles, and difficulties, don't stop moving. You may not can run the fastest, but you keep moving because I promise you, if you move, you progress to get to the light. And if you get to the light, you know that darkness can't survive there. So you left the darkness into the light. So there's a hero's journey with Dr. D. And we are out. Oh yeah. By the way, if you want to replay, check out my Purpose Center videos and Emotion Center videos, and then my new segment, Ride and Share with Dr. D. And if you have anything further, anything else that you want to talk to more in depth with me one on one, check down below heroseek.org. Give me a call and we'll talk about it. This is the Hero's Journey, and we are out for the second closing.